are Uma and Bala from Coimbatore in our 60s. We took up bird watching and bird photography after retirement. A whole new interesting world opened up for us. Watching birds is very relaxing for both old and young. Plus, it keeps us physically and mentally fit. One of our favorite haunts is the Vellode Bird Sanctuary in India. This sanctuary has recently been recognized as a Ramsar site, signifying its international importance as a wetland body for both resident and migrant birds. Kudos to the forest department and the local villagers. This summer, we visited this lake twice. In the first visit, it poured. We watched the magnificent downpour from a shelter and wondered if we would see any bird other than the beautifully painted ones on the walls. After a while, we ventured out in a strong drizzle with an umbrella and came across these nesting cormorants. Maybe they too were waiting for the rain to stop to feed the hungry chicks. We sacrificed our umbrella to the camera. After all, the birds and we could survive a shower, but the camera wouldn't. What a contrast our next visit was. The sun was out. Many of the birds we saw painted on the wall came alive in the waters of the lake. How different the cormorant colony looked in this bright sunshine. We saw both the great and the little cormorants. However, it was the great cormorants that were nesting. It seemed a very busy day for them. Some were flying in flocks up and down. Others were fishing. They have webbed feet and are good swimmers. On that day, we could not get a picture of a cormorant with its catch, but we did get one of a darter, a relative of the cormorant, which fishes in a similar way. The darter had caught a fish in the water. It surfaced and tossed it up in the air and caught it neatly, head first. Why head first? If it swallows it the tail side first, the scales of the fish, pointing the wrong way, can cause harm. So it's always head first. An awesome sight. Some cormorants were sunning themselves, drying their wings after a session in the water. Some were choosing and collecting twigs to build and strengthen nests. What a spectacular takeoff! The nests were on barren trees, rising out of the water, and each tree was like an apartment block with nests at various levels, sometimes so close that neighborly exchanges were visible. Cormorants regurgitate fishes for the hungry young. The stimulus to regurgitate is triggered by the young tapping the gular pouch, that is the yellow spot on the throat. Here, the young are constantly tapping away to what appears to us as harassing. One overenthusiastic kid has dived into its parent's throat, a direct line to the food source. Some say that such crowded cormorant colonies may affect trees and water. Others argue that we cannot blame the bird without fully understanding its role in a complex ecosystem. In birding, there are these unexpected, delightful moments. We were so focused on the cormorants on the upper branches that we almost missed this tiny bundle of joy on a lower branch. Whether the cormorants have an impact on their environment or not, their lineage goes back to the dinosaur age. They have been around for a long time and are likely to stay on Earth for a long time too. Thank you.